battle of top 5 teams. Two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kurt Overstreet. Kurt, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Mids will get the first crack on offense today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll pitch it. Gets into space at the 50. Unleashes the stiff arm. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, an old-school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Midshipmen. This quarterback on fire today. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Navy 7, Miami 0.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, wide receiver Kirk this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Anderson. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Canes will line up to kick it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Quarterback still with the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nice job here by this quarterback from Navy to pick up some big yards on a first down. And when you think about option play, this is a staple. This is who they are. They've had some great ones over the years. Kenny Reynolds, one of the best option quarterbacks we've seen in a long time. And going way back, Roger Staubach. We often think about him wearing that Dallas Cowboys uniform. But, of course, he got his start right here for the midshipmen.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He'll toss it to the back. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score. Navy 14, Miami.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Miami Hurricanes.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Throws it to the right, and he pulls in the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds his soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's looking deep here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
He'll keep it, headed left, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your...
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back. It's Card. The returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Anderson. Checks this down to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
How dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's running out of time here. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. They can't stop him. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive.
Brings up.
Quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a keeper all the way and a really solid gain. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Navy 21, Miami 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Snags a quick throw. Physical run breaks through a tackle. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
First down for the offense.
As the first down is still going. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. Navy has lined up quickly here.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll pitch it. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Navy. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. And the kickoff will be returned. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. They call the counter run here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Nice grab. It's Carr. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need it.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Anderson. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The Canes will have to kick this away.
Coming up, fourth down.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. Navy is lined up quickly here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Miami, 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. A quick throw out left, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. They try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Ball handed to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The defense gets bailed out after that big play because of the penalty. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Anderson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He finds some space. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. There's the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Across the 40 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Navy. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And here's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No chance to catch it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll run the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
So, second down after the incompletion. Try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Pressure is coming. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Anderson. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. 2nd down play coming up. decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
With the return, it's Card. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. 1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Touchdown, midshipmen. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the PAT is good.
49, Miami, 42.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a quick grab, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Dropping back, it's Anderson. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's caught downfield. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important 2nd down play coming up. He's across the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They're going to run the option, and the quarterback keeps it here. He'll toss it to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback's got it on the option. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Navy, 56, Miami, 42.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. Scanning the field. It's Anderson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And he drops back in the gun. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.